Hello, everyone. I'm Tiana S, reporting for Kids First, and today I'm speaking with John Tellegan, who's the executive producer of the upcoming series, Dragons, the Nine Realms. And I also have Marcus Scribner, the voice of D'Angelo in the series, who is known for his roles in Blackish and She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Hey, Tiana.
Hi.
Hey.
My question is for Mr. Tellegan. So the name of this animated series is Dragons in the Nine Realms. Can you share a little bit about how the title relates to the series?
Tiana, you've asked.
Yeah, she started with a great question too.
No, it's an incredible question. I'm under strict non-spoiler guidelines.
Yeah.
But I will say that. I will say that it is related to all of the exploration that our heroes engage in and venture on. So keep your eyes open as the title starts to make more sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great question. I can't.
Great question.
I'm not allowed to answer.
So I'm pretty sure you guys can answer this one this time. All right, so my question is for Marcus. So what about your character D'Angelo makes him stand out from the other kids but fit in at the same time?
I think what makes him stand out is a lot of the other kids are more gung-ho about exploring the environment and figuring out what's going on with the dragon universe. And D'Angelo's, he's a little bit more trepidatious. He's like, I don't know about all this. I don't know if it's safe to do, if it's safe to explore, but obviously he has a really big heart and he wants to help and he wants to make sure that the dragons are well taken care of. So he's like, of course, I'm going to be a part of this. But what connects him with the other kids, I think they all find a sense of belonging in the group that they create, the Dragon Club. D'Angelo really finds a new family and people that he can connect to that he's never had in his entire life. So they all have a love for the dragons. And I think that's what keeps them connected and grounded. And they also bond with each other. So
I like to ask this question actually to both of you, but starting with you, Mr. Tellegan. So this series is based on the How to Train Your Dragon films. So how will a new generation of kids resonate with this series?
Well, hopefully, Tiana, the new generation will come in and fall in love with Tom and Thunder and D'Angelo and Plowhorn and the whole group. I think I've always loved to tell ensemble action adventure shows. I grew up in the 1980s. I went to see Goonies when I was 12 and the characters were 12. And imagine, that basically set me on a course for what I was going to do for the rest of my life, which was look to tell fun ensemble kid action adventure stories. So I just want the new generation or the old generation or anyone that comes in to watch the show to feel like this is a lot of fun. This is great. This is exciting. And when it's over, I want to go out back and play. Like, that's what I want the kids. I want the kids to watch the show and then go out into the world and adventure.
And what about you, Marcus?
I completely agree with John. I feel like for me, one of the things that always inspired me was seeing people on television and in animation and even in live action, characters that I could relate to or I thought were super cool. And then afterwards, me and my sister would argue about who got to be so-and-so. So I hope that this show does that for those kids. And that also it can bring people together and they really see the notes of friendship and family and the importance of family and protecting nature and standing up for what you believe in. I hope that they take away from all these things, but at the simplest heart of the story, I hope that they can just have a good time and relate to the characters and see people who look like them.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I got all of that out of screening it. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Tiana.
So I'm going to end with both questions. So all the characters from the movies and this series kind of picked their dragons because they had something that they could relate with them or something that they had in common with the dragons, or they got their names from the powers that the dragons had. So if you could create a dragon that you could relate to, what would you name it? And what do you think their powers would be? And I want to start with you, Marcus.
Wow. Putting me in the hot seat. All right. All righty. Wow. Shoot. I think okay. All right, I just got a cool one. I feel like I need my dragon time winder, and it would be able to control time and like rip us through like different dimensions and stuff. So yeah.
That's cool. What
Thank
about you, Mr. Tellegen?
Well, my son really wants me to have a dragon that has ice powers. So I think that I would take an ice powered dragon and then I would name him Ice Cube. So then I could always be like, no, not that one. This.
That's fine.
That's the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tiana.
Thank you both so much for speaking with me today about this series. I cannot wait for kids to be able to watch it and enjoy it. You can find Dragons: The Nine Realms streaming on Hulu and Peacock December 23rd, 2021. That's all for this interview for Kids First. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our next reviews or interviews. Again, I'm Tiana S. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Look!